Hey there, it's Ralph Garman here, and you are listening to the movie Madhouse. In the words of that old dude from Indiana Jones and Last Crusade, you have chosen wisely.
Hey, hello, welcome to the movie Madhouse. I'm Jason.
I'm Tom.
I'm James.
Yes, we're Robless, and I'm trying to get this working. I don't know if it's working right. I think it is. I've got bars moving. I've got sound coming up this way. So
If it
here's
doesn't
hoping.
work right, then it's Rob's fault.
Anyone? Yeah, it's Rob's fault for leaving us unattended.
I may have spoken over him. That's Tom.
Yes, that is Tom, a buddy of mine, and this was a topic that he requested. So he would. I told him he had to join us. So Tom's a huge Batman fan.
Yep.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I like Batman. I have a whole pile of the books. The only actual storyline that I did not care for was the Bat Metal series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the ending is just like, hey, we've wrote this great story and let's just phone the rest of it in.
Oh.
It drops at the end.
So they didn't stick the landing.
They didn't even make it to the platform.
Damn.
I didn't care for
And
it.
here I heard good things about the Dark Metal series.
When I get it back, I'll lend it to you and you can read it.
I am curious.
The side stories, how the other Batmans are created, super cool.
Those all sounded really wicked. Yes.
The lead up to it, like it starts out, Batman is afraid. Batman is running from something and trying to hide,
Okay.
from what I remember. And I'm like, okay, this is yeah. And then what? Huh?
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Well, so we are going to do a recasting of the cinematic masterpiece that is Batman and Robin, 1997.
Are you using that sarcastically, right?
Well, yeah. So this is the Joel Schumacher epic starring George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Uma Thurman, Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Alicia Silverstone,
Jeep something played Bane.
Elle
Yes.
McPherson.
Briefly, yes. So yeah, we're going to recast this masterpiece.
I don't blame the actors. It's like when everybody makes fun bitches about the Daredevil movie and Ben Affleck playing Daredevil. I'm sorry, he did a great job. It's not his fault that the script wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, I thought, did a great job as Green Lantern. The script just wasn't there.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's some argument to be made there, but again, it's what he had to work with. Sure. I could see that.
And he did a good job as Wade Wilson in X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome job.
Absolutely. I mean, yes, he crushed that. And really, it's the same Wade. Like there's no difference from that Wade to the Wade that we did finally get.
Essentially, it's just an early version.
That's the way you kind of look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that Wade doesn't exist anymore because he shot him. That Wade is dead.
Well, the Wade that had his mouth sewn shut. Yeah.
Yeah. Scott Adkins.
That timeline was cleaned up.
Quite soundly.
The cast that we're working with, that we were casting Batman, Robin, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, Batgirl, Alfred, Commissioner Gordon, and Dr. Jason Woodrow. And
I'm almost surprised.
Laura Freeze.
I'm almost surprised Bane.
To decide what direction you want to take the film. I didn't feel like Bane was big enough of a character in this.
No.
To warrant inclusion.
Who? Bane?
Bane.
Yeah,
he was a glorified extra big henchman.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, he's walking. Boom.
That nobody wants that Bane.
No.
Nobody wants that Bane.
I will say I'd almost argue that he's in the movie more than Dr. Wacky John Glover there, who's there for like 5 minutes. But
yeah, the
maybe he kind of makes an impact.
Actually, just one before we get into this here, we got something from Lance Meredith here. Just a quick little advert, just to get some love out to our friends at Game Masters Emporium. They're on Saturday, February 18th at
Jimmy!
1 p.m. at the new Game Masters Emporium. There's a book reading and book signing of superhero novel Guardian Into the Light of Day by author J.L. Meredith. So be sure you come out and check that out. All right, and then we got another message from, hey, wait a minute here. You say you can't be on the show. What are you doing chiming in? And what's wrong with Scary Batman? Who said there was anything wrong with Scary Batman?
Scary Batman.
I think it was when you said scared Batman.
Scared. Batman was scared of something.
Oh, okay.
Scary.
Okay. Maybe he must have misheard you, or he'll explain.
Well, he's getting old.
All right, so let's. I feel like we should start with the director, just so we know what style of movie you're going for. So, Tom, let's start us off with your choice for director. What kind of Batman movie do you want?
I picked Chad, whatever, I can't think of it. You said his name.
Stahelski.
Yes, the guy who did John Wick.
Aha.
Oh, nice.
So you're going for high adrenaline, kick-ass Batman.
It's Batman and Robin. I'm sorry, Batman kicks ass.
Yeah.
Well,
you're not wrong.
I can't say all the time because I haven't watched The Batman yet, because I swear to not turn the mics on.
It's so good.
It is it is a really good movie, but it is, yes, the audio mix and the visuals, because it is a dark movie. I get it. Batman works in the dark. We need to see shit on that screen. That's why Mike walked out 20 minutes into it.
Yeah.
He couldn't hear shit. He couldn't see shit. He was done. And he did finally give it a watch at home where he could turn up brightness and shit. So, he said he enjoyed it. It is a good movie.
I gotta give it another, good honest watch,
Yes, you should. That was not me throwing it out, though. I did not say the words. You have to say the words. So you're going for the high adrenaline Batman.
Yes.
All right. Chad Stahelski. Good pick, though. Good. It gives me an idea of some names I might expect to see coming up.
Okay.
So James, who you got for director?
I went with David Slade, who's only done about 3 movies. He's done a lot of TV, and like his 3 movies, yes, one of them is the third Twilight movie, but it was a pretty dark, violent Twilight movie. But he's the one who did 30 Days of Night, The Vampires Up in Alaska, and Hard Candy, the Ellen Page attacking Patrick Wilson in his own home kind of thing. So he can get pretty dark, literally and figuratively.
Okay, so you're going deep and dark, Batman.
I'm hoping with this that we're recasting a movie that is getting great actors in there and a shootable script. And
I just realized my worries about what was going on with the audio. It's because I'm an idiot. I have this set up for this to take income. We can't hear him through here because it's not sending it out. I'm stoned. That's what it is. I'm stoned.
I took it at idiot.
Well, that too. So all right. So we got high adrenaline action, and we got dark and cerebral, and probably borderline horror.
Borderline.
Okay.
What about you, Jason?
I do recommend. What was the first one that you said from him? Hard Candy.
30 Days of Night.
30 Days of Night.
I saw the trailers for it and stuff like that, and I was like, that looks really cool. I just never got it.
That was one I had to watch for the show. I think one of them threw the card at me. When I finally holy fuck, was it intense.
Cool.
Yes, you highly recommend. You would like it. It will instantly go to the near top of your vampire list, I'm sure.
It's not a long list.
Well, oh really? Okay. Well, my director, I want to go with James Mangold.
Oh,
I'm going to take this on more of a bit more of an epic action sweep, thinking kind of Logan style.
Okay.
I want to build in this a kind of bigger kind of story.
Logan style Batman movie. Wow.
Not quite as gritty as where Logan goes, because this isn't the last Batman story, but
Right.
now James Mangold doing the Dark Knight Returns. Fuck yes. Give it to me now.
Yes, but that would be a hard casting.
Yes.
Who are you going to get to play that huge, bulky, old Batman?
There's options. All right. So going at the bottom, I'll just work up here. So Tom, who do you have for Nora Freeze?
I'm not sure if you've heard of her. Tamara Taylor.
Tamara Taylor.
Did you ever watch Bones?
Some.
She played Cam, the coroner.
What'd she look like?
She was the African American chick.
Okay, that's it. Was she
hot.
black or white? Those are the two that I remember in there. So
yeah.
So there we go.
But that's who I went with.
Okay. What I saw of her, because she was on that show, she's married to that one dude, right?
Yeah, she marries the one guy at the end.
Yes. I just remember a big episode with him being freaked out by truffles. They found truffles, and it ended up being where there was bodies buried.
She's not, that you're thinking of Hodges and Angela.
Oh, that's not the one.
No.
Okay. I think okay. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
And yes. All right. She can do the action, you think? Well, actually, it's Nora Freeze. Yeah, Nora Freeze is mostly just
She didn't do anything the whole movie. She stood there. Can you play a block of ice?
I feel like there's room for backstory to just.
Oh yeah.
One or two flashback scenes between Victor and Nora.
Yes.
That's what I'm picturing at least.
There's so much that was left out for that.
Well, yeah. Schumacher wasn't big on that kind of story, right?
I don't know if you watched the Batwoman series.
No, I watched the first season, maybe.
I have all three. Got through the last season. Can see why it was canceled. But they brought in Nora Freeze.
Okay.
And they put in something that nobody would have expected. Yeah, she was in the tube for how long? And time was frozen on her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, they find a cure for it. They get her out. She's cured. And then she went in at 35. She came out at 35. And then suddenly she was like, 60, 70. Time just hit her like a brick.
Wow.
Oh, that's like Mel Gibson at the end of Forever Young.
Yeah, they put the super aging on her, and I'm like, that makes total sense.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. If your metabolism was slowed down, it's not going to want to play catch up. But that doesn't make sense to me. But all right, Nora. All right, James, who's your Nora Freeze?
I went with Diane Kruger. Most notably, Helen of Troy in the Troy movie, and she was the German actress who went undercover in Inglourious Bastards.
I know her from Troy.
Okay. Yeah, I like her.
I imagine she could look great just standing there.
Yeah.
Okay, you weren't thinking like further like I was. All right. Enough said. Well, my Nora Freeze, I'm going with Zoe Saldana because I love her and everything, and I think I'm expecting some really, really good tenderness between her and my Victor, and I think Zoe's definitely going to be able to bring what I want with my Victor Freeze.
Curious.
Yeah, got my interest peaked.
All right, so Tom, Dr. Jason Woodrue.
Oh, this one I picked because he can play crazy.
Uh-huh.
We know he can play crazy because he's done two different DC characters crazy.
Okay.
Mark Hamill.
All right.
Mark Hamill. Hands down, second best Joker out there. Underneath Ledger.
Arguments to be made, but okay. I'll allow it.
I like his Joker better than.
Again, that's an argument for the ages.
Yeah,
but you really got to go. You really got to separate the two. One's voice acting, and the other one is very visual.
Have you seen The Killing Joke?
No, I read it, and I have no interest in seeing it.
The animation was actually animated one was really good, even though they had the extra part on. But when we went and saw it in the Windsor, they showed behind the scenes of him playing Joker, and he was acting out all the scenes.
But the story is so bad.
Killing Joke is a great story.
Oh
yeah.
Okay, hold on here. We got Mike Lutz. Thanks for joining, Mike. Liv Jagger. Is that's your Nora Freeze? Liv Jagger?
Who is Liv Jagger?
I don't know who Liv Jagger
Does
is.
Mick Jagger have a daughter?
I'm assuming
Probably
so.
several.
Or is he
But,
thinking Liv Tyler?
And I'm not going to attempt to try and look. You know what? I'll do it on my phone here. Liv Jagger. Let's see who is Liv Jagger. Come on now. Yeah, this is gripping podcast here. Liv. No, not Liv Morgan. Liv Jagger. That
He probably just means Liv Tyler.
no, Liv Jagger. She's of somebody. She's a person. She's a good looking person.
Yeah.
So
And to stand in a tube, and if you don't have the backstory, if you go by the script,
yeah,
just standing there, yeah.
And picturing what I'm sorry I can't show you, James. I don't know. I'm not going to try and attempt to fiddle with anything in here. Yeah, she would definitely be an interesting, like, statuesque frozen person. So, or frozen wife.
Yep.
Good, nice pick there. Oh, Liv Tyler. Liv Morgan. No, I just set him off on a Liv tangent. Okay. And he's got his Jason Woodrue in here. So let's get Mike's. Jason Woodrue would be Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Carrey is actually a very good actor.
Well,
Very
yeah.
underrated.
Yes, but I think he just recently retired. So,
meh. I'm pretty sure enough zeros he'll come back.
Well, there usually is that. All right. So, James, who is your Dr. Jason Woodrue?
Well, I went more serious than crazy, so I went with Michael Fassbender.
Ooh, Fassbender. Okay. And then, who is your Nora Freeze again? Sorry.
Diane Kruger.
Diane. I couldn't think of the last name. I'm trying to do the list thing that Rob always does.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, my Dr. Jason Woodrue. This is my turn, I guess. Yeah, this is such a train wreck. Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm upping the creep factor for my Jason Woodrue.
Okay.
And you don't get much more creepy than Gyllenhaal, in my opinion. When he goes creepy, have you seen Nightcrawler?
No.
What?
It's a weirdly intense flick, but it's like he is just utterly slimy in this film.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
and his eyes are like this the whole movie.
He's just slimy.
Cool.
So yeah, if you that's why I picked him based on his Nightcrawler film. So all right. So next up, Commissioner Gordon. Now we're into the iconic roles here. So who's your Commissioner Gordon, Tom?
Well, I look at this guy, I see him as a badass. Commissioner Gordon's kind of a badass. I went with Robert Patrick.
Oh. Okay. So what about the English accent? Do you think he can do it? Have you seen him do it? I'm not sure.
Gordon doesn't.
English accent.
Oh, what am I
thinking? Alfred.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. I'm jumping characters. Okay. Yeah. Nice hard ass and all that. Like, tough enough.
He reminds me of Clint Eastwood. Very gritty, very tough. Like, you look at him and you look at Eastwood, you're going, that is still, for some reason in a movie, he's a scary old man.
Okay, so you don't want the Robert Patrick from Peacemaker?
No.
Okay. Just to be clear.
No.
You're sure you don't want that for your Commissioner Gordon?
I want Kid Gallo from Scorpion.
Okay. All right. Just had to be clear.
Maybe the little bit of the Liquid Terminator,
Oh, wow. Yeah, for intensity.
Yeah.
Sure.
Somebody's got to keep Batman in line.
Wait a minute. Mike, is your Commissioner Gordon? You're Dave Bautista for Commissioner Gordon?
No.
Interesting choice,
but
you have Bautista there. You have a proven physical specimen who can do action.
Yeah.
And then you don't use him in that. respect. That's
Then again, it gives, but Dave Bautista actually a chance to show everybody he's got more than just action hero.
And that's exactly what he wants.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's trying to do.
Jim Carrey, when he did a Christmas Carol, he proved he can act.
Well, he proved he can act years ago.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, he wasn't doing the goofy stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that is a very interesting pick, Mike. You're swinging in an interesting direction here. Who was your pick for director? Because that we did start with that. So, what kind of Batman film are you aiming for here? All right, so James, who do you have for Commissioner Gordon?
Well, I was thinking of a number of actors, and then I remembered the last week's episode of Last of Us. So I went with Nick Offerman.
Oh, God damn. You had to bring up Last of Us. Fuck. You obviously have not seen it.
No.
Well, are you familiar with the games?
No.
Okay. Well, that third episode is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen on television.
Okay.
And yeah, it was completely unexpected for a show that is essentially a zombie show.
I've heard the name before, but I can't think of what else he's done.
Nick Offerman, Parks and Rec. He's got the mustache, talks with the We're the Millers.
Yeah, I know.
We're the Millers. He's the DEA agent, like the couple from Minnesota.
But a surprisingly dramatic turn.
And wow, if they don't win an Emmy for it, it will be a crime.
Yeah.
It's that damn good. Damn, yeah, Offerman. Hell yeah. That's a big price tag right now, though. That's the thing we never think about, but it's really hard to do. Is you work up this cast now. Figure out your budget. What do these people cost? But you can't just look up what does it cost to get.
How much did it cost to make the original Batman and Robin?
Well, yeah, you have those numbers after the fact, but right now you can't look up and say how much would it cost to get Will Smith in this movie. You can get ballpark numbers because you can find out what they were getting paid.
I don't know, but Will Smith didn't want people slapped.
You know what I mean? You can't. It's just not feasible. But just when you think about budget, you're like, holy cow! This would they can never afford this. All right, my Commissioner Gordon, just to have a little bit of a callback to the days of yore, Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Michael Keaton coming back into the fold as Commissioner Gordon, I think would be a nice little wink. But it's Michael Keaton, so you're going to get gold.
Yeah, Keaton's good at almost everything he does.
Exactly. All right, so now the accent comes in if you want to go that route. Alfred Pennyworth, Tom.
They went a name I couldn't. Hector Lozardo.
Oh, Hector Elizondo.
He's on Last Man Standing.
I know the guy you're talking about.
And he was the bodyguard in
the Princess Diaries. Yes.
I watched him on Last Man Standing, and the way he was doing the sarcastic, like Alfred is. Even my wife, I was like, I picked him to play Alfred. She's like, damn, that's a good pick.
Yeah, I like it. I like him in everything though. So okay, Mike, what you're just fucking with us. Really, Mike? Quentin Tarantino as Alfred Pennyworth?
Only if you want him dropping the F and the N bomb every 5 seconds.
Oh, never mind. That's his director. Duh. I asked him for his director pick.
Okay. Sorry, Mike.
So he does want a lot of F-bombs, though. He still wants F-bombs. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my mistake on that one. But Tarantino. A Tarantino Batman flick. Just let Tarantino play with all the comic book people. Like give Tarantino a Roger Rabbit type of deal.
Well, if you're gonna do that, why don't you just let him loose in the Roger Rabbit world? With all the Looney Tunes and all the cartoon characters together. Give him that bag of cocaine and see what he comes up with.
Okay, and Mike's Alfred Pennyworth in a Tarantino Batman flick is Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah. You need F-bombs. You need smarmy.
You got this. You got the
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. Gervais would crush that for sure. James, who's your Alfred?
My Alfred, and I'm basing this on his the voice, the accent or the voice he put on during Ready Player One. Mine was Simon Pegg.
Oh, yeah.
Not familiar.
Simon Pegg?
Not familiar. Can't think of
The new
Shaun of the Dead.
Star Trek movies, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
Okay. I
Yeah.
never watched the Star Trek ones because I'm not a huge original Trek fan.
Okay. But you know the guy we're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as you said Hot Fuzz and all that, yeah.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead, I knew you were talking about.
So as Alfred,
Well,
I can take it because he really does have a good stretch of like a good body of work with a lot of different styles.
If you remember the character he was pretending to be in Ready Player One, it was like the museum curator.
Yep.
So he had that very butlerish kind of voice going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Only to find out spoilers. And I'm not gonna find the spoiler banner. Damn it. We do have one, but I don't want to touch anything. I'm afraid to. So my Alfred Pennyworth, again, I'm going epic. I'm going Liam Neeson.
Oh, interesting.
I want that my Alfred might even still get a little physical.
Mr. Wayne, I have a particular set of skills.
Exactly. Well, he does if you follow all the recent Pennyworth lore.
Pennyworth stuff, yeah. Pennyworth
So
badass, yeah.
Yeah. I want Liam Neeson for my big one.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Badass. Damn it. All right. So Batgirl, Barbara Wilson in this one, but she's different names depending on your origin for Batgirl.
Okay. Oh, me first?
Yes, Tom.
All right. I had two picks because I was like, okay, I wasn't sure on either. Molly Quinn. She played the daughter on Castle.
I never watched Castle.
Okay. She's a good actress.
Okay.
And I think she would have been all right. Or Peyton List.
I know that name.
Peyton List. She plays the kind of bad blonde chick in Cobra Kai.
Okay. Yes. Oh, yes.
Or the rich chick, the rich daughter from the Jessie show in Disney.
Oh, I know her from Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
And yes, I like her as Batgirl. Yes. Yeah. Especially for the type of Batman movie you're going for. Yeah. She's badass. Cool. All right. Mike said in regards to Liam Neeson, Qui-Gon Pennyworth. That is an interesting set of skills you have, Mr. Qui-Gon. All right, James, who you got for Batgirl?
Well, I wanted to go with someone who could probably kick someone's ass. I went with Katie Sackhoff.
Oh, yeah. Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica.
Katie Sackhoff is, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry. As soon as you said you wanted to go with somebody in a movie who's done action movies and could kick somebody's ass, I'm thinking you were going to say Ronda Rousey.
Originally, no, I thought of Ronda Rousey, but I dismissed that. I was going to go with Gina Carano.
Oh,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Because I do think Gina Carano is a good actress.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey, the only thing I seen her do was Furious 7, and she did okay in that, but that's all I've seen.
Watch Expendables 3. She's in there.
She's pretty good in Expendables 3 too.
But brief.
Well,
yes and no. It's a high impact action play.
In my opinion, both of them, Carano and Rousey, might be too physically big for Batgirl. You know, Batgirl needs to be slightly younger, Well,
because I went with the younger, the Peyton List one, because she's younger. You know, in the movie she's kind of new at it.
Yeah.
So I went with the younger.
That's where I'm thinking with Batgirl, but it could still work either way, anyways. And they're all awesome.
Yeah.
And Mike's pick for Batgirl is Zoe Stark. Now, is this you're talking the NXT girl? Because that's the only Zoe Stark name I've seen recently. And we only saw her because she had a good showing in the Women's Rumble.
Okay.
She's coming up in NXT. Yeah, she's in NXT. She's got an interesting look, and she certainly has some really good ring ability, so she could probably pull it off.
Sure. Okay. I've never seen her.
Yeah.
Seen her ring work.
It'd be a nice unknown name to kind of bring up. Yeah, she's an ass kicker, definitely. Ass kicker. All right, my Batgirl, because she's just gold with just everything she does is Florence Pugh.
Interesting.
And again, I want epic. You need Florence Pugh for this. That's she carries a lot of big stuff.
Yeah, she's really good. I loved her in Black Widow.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more of her. Anything. That's the reason to see. I think it's Little Women. Okay. The most recent. I think it's Little Women because she's in it and she's fantastic in it, even though it's not generally my style of flick.
Yeah.
Well, you should see her in Midsummer.
See, I can't bring myself to watch that one. I saw the first few minutes. I just know that's just too freaking weird.
There was another one she did. It was a TV series, I think, and I can't remember what it was.
A TV series?
Yep.
I only remember in Hawkeye.
Nope, it was something else. I can't remember it now.
I'm not sure. All right, so now we are on to Poison Ivy. Dr. Pamela Isley.
With this one, good actress. I think she could pull the role off, especially if they do her in the costume from the Arkham Asylum game.
Okay.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, well, no brainer.
No
brainer, especially
do it.
Especially again, you're going for the action. Yes.
Well, you're going for the action, but not to mention the way they did her the way Uma Thurman was trying to do her in the Batman Robin movie, where she's being very seductive, whatever you want to put it. Trying to turn the guys on and whatnot.
Words are hard.
Yes, some days. It's not like I don't talk for a living. But yeah, I think she would be great at it.
Yeah, of course.
Give her a chance to play a villain for once.
Yeah, I don't think I have seen her in anything quite like that.
No. Closest I've seen her playing anything evil was Mike's pick for Ivy is similar to mine with the Michael Keaton pick. He's going back to Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah.
Yeah. She's still amazing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in a whole lot, but I know I saw her in something recently, and she's
Ant-Man 2.
Yes, yeah. That's the last thing I saw her in. Ant-Man. Yes, looking forward to Quantumania though. That's going to be one hell of a ride.
Yeah,
and we finally get more Kang. All right, so James, who is your Poison Ivy?
I went with a classic 80s actress with red hair. I went with Robin Lively.
Oh.
Teen Witch.
The Craft.
Okay.
The lead girl in that?
Yep.
No.
No?
No, that's a different Robin. This was Teen Witch, Karate Kid 3. You're thinking Robin Tunney.
Oh, okay, my mistake. Yeah, Robin Lively. I'm drawing a blank then on Robin Lively.
You haven't seen Teen Witch?
That doesn't sound familiar, no.
That's right. Well, it's from the 80s, but yeah.
Dude, no. I definitely wasn't watching Teen Witch in the 80s.
Everyone was watching Teen Witch.
I was watching all the stuff I wasn't supposed to be watching.
Apparently, she's on Cobra Kai as her same character from Karate Kid 3, yeah. Jessica Andrews.
Coming in the new season.
I haven't even watched the last season yet.
Oh my god!
I've only seen the first 2 seasons.
I think I've watched the first 3 seasons. I just haven't watched the latest season yet.
A great ride.
I need to get caught up on that one because I do enjoy that show, and they're only doing 1 more season. They announced that.
I heard rumors though that they might be bringing Jaden Smith into it, which
God.
Don't cross those streams. Don't do it. Don't do it. Somebody tackle them.
Well, the reason they brought I can't tell you why. It's because of a tournament, and
of course, it always ends in a tournament. All right, my Poison Ivy, epic scale. Got to go big. You want big budget? I want Charlize Theron.
Okay.
I want Charlize Theron channeling her Furiosa. I want her to take Furiosa and dial it up and as Poison Ivy. That's what I want. I want high intensity Poison Ivy.
Okay.
All right. Do I have your approval?
Yeah, it works for me.
All right. Awesome.
Charlize Theron. Works for me. She's great.
All right. So, Tom, who is your Mr. Freeze? Dr. Victor Freeze.
This one I kind of did a little out left field here. You may or may not like it. Ving Rhames.
Why wouldn't I like that?
I don't know.
I like Ving Rhames.
I picked him for something else. They were like, no.
It's definitely a different type of pick.
I like Ving.
But
I think Ving Rhames is a very underused actor. They always have him playing like, just the big tough guy roles and stuff like that. And I'd like to see him playing something a little different.
Sure. But yeah, like Ving Rhames has shown diversity.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he definitely pulled that off. Okay. And now I don't know about the action. He is up there in age.
Nah, I think he still did.
But you can also probably pull some CGI in there with a power suit,
Well, yeah, he's got a power suit on. So who says he has to be young?
There we go. We'll Power Ranger him.
I don't think there was a Frozen Zord, was there?
Well, there is now in your version.
Okay.
All right, we got Mike's pick for Dr. Freeze. Dolph Lundgren.
Well, the dude is super smart.
He's super smart, super tough, legit badass. Like, what's not to love?
I like Dolph Lundgren.
I really need to see Creed 2. I still have not watched it, and I hear that the Drago stuff is really, really great.
Creed.
That's 2, the only reason that intrigues me.
Creed 2 was Rocky 2 to Rocky.
I get the
all the way to Rocky 4, I think it is.
I get the similarities. Like I get how they're doing the Rocky series again, but with their own twists. I get that. I got that from the first Creed movie. Mm-hmm. I don't care. I know I'm gonna like it. I don't go to them right away. But have you seen the trailer for Creed 3?
Yes.
With Jonathan Majors.
Yep. Want to see it?
Looking like full on beast mode.
I want to see it because I like Michael B. Jordan. I think he's a great actor.
I dig him a lot. Jonathan Majors is he's blowing up right now.
Michael B. Jordan was the only saving grace in that horrible Fantastic Four movie.
I like Michael B. Jordan a lot.
Said, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So
I like Michael B. Jordan a lot. I did not think much of the first Creed movie.
Really? It had a very, very Rocky 1 feel to me.
Oh, definitely.
Well, yeah, but that's not saying a whole lot.
This is James. James's tastes in movies are dramatically different from most common people. Okay, this is well established.
Some movies too. So
No.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing compared to what James has pulled out. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Like, have you recognized any of his names that he's set out?
Some of them. Yeah.
Well, let's see if you know this one. James, who's your Victor Freeze?
My Victor Freeze, again, I went more serious than action oriented. I went with Jason Isaacs, mostly because in that movie Cure for Wellness, he did like an awesome German accent, and I could see him being like a good match with Diane Kruger. Jason Isaacs. Oh, come on. Lucius Malfoy.
Oh, Draco Malfoy's dad in the Harry Potter movie.
Okay.
Gotta go nerd on you for you to respond.
You have to give us a movie, a reference that we know.
Oh, yes.
I had my original pick before I picked Ving Rhames for him. My original pick was Dwight Schultz. The original Murdoch.
Yeah. Haven't seen it.
Oh, interesting.
He just does voice acting now.
Cool. But yeah, that your pick, I do like him. I feel like I saw him in something else. And
Event Horizon.
Maybe getting typecast. because he seems to be showing up like Julian Sands used to be, which I'm really sad to hear we don't know.
You want to see him go against type? Watch Sweet November, the one with Keanu Reeves and Charlize Theron. Watch him go against type in that movie.
Okay. That one's been on my radar for a while. It's been referenced a couple times elsewhere. Julian Sands, I haven't heard anything further, but he went missing.
Yeah, neither has anybody else because he's gone missing.
He went hiking in the mountains north of LA or somewhere, and nobody's heard from him.
Oh,
yeah.
So now he's done he's a hiker, like he does this stuff, but for him to disappear like he has is unusual. So yeah,
I'm sure he'll turn up.
I liked him in, I think he was in Gotham. He played the original Scarecrow.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'd like to see him in a movie playing like a Batman movie playing a Scarecrow character.
Yeah.
I think
he was always good at that type of cerebral kind of, get in your head kind of thing. His take on the Warlock.
Oh, I love those movies.
Yeah. He was great. So my Victor Freeze actually was recommended to me by Tally, and I haven't been able to knock him off the spot. I'm going with kind of a weird choice, Stephen Merchant. Again, the connection with James Mangold. He played Caliban in Logan.
Oh yeah,
tall and gangly Brit.
Yep.
But him, I can picture some really sweet like backstory flashbacks with him and Zoe Saldana. I can see that. Because Stephen Merchant, as goofy and fun and like a really talented guy, he can act too. He can bring the drama when he needs to. So, yeah, I want Stephen Merchant for my Victor Freeze, Mr. Freeze.
Okay.
All right, so here we are, the dynamic duo. Tom, who do you got for?
You Bane.
No, I did not leave out Bane. I told you he was not big enough in this film to be included in this list.
Well, I wish you had told me that when I did the list, because I picked a Bane.
I gave you the list of the characters, and Bane was not in that list.
I swear it was.
No, it was not. It was not.
Bane anyway, because I like Bane.
Okay, well, who do you got for Bane then?
Nathan Jones.
All right. Well, big brutish dude, yeah.
I think he'd be great as great as Bane.
James, did you have a Bane?
No.
Okay, neither did I. So you did extra credit. You did extra. It's good. All right. So who do you have for your Robin, aka Dick Grayson?
My Robin?
I guess it goes the other way around. Dick Grayson, aka Robin.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Kick ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm familiar. Kick ass, Quicksilver.
Yep.
He's gotten around. Yeah. Well, why not?
And I don't know if it's true. Look, I've seen a picture online. It looked like they may have him in the new Spider-Man playing Kraven.
Yep. They're making that right now.
And is that Aaron Taylor Johnson?
Yep.
Damn.
Oh.
I picked to play Kraven in a Spider-Man movie was Alexander Skarsgård.
Yes. My man crush. Yes. One of. I was
gonna say
one of.
Kevin's gonna get jealous too.
No, Kevin's the other one. So don't worry, it's all good there.
Okay.
Yep. But Aaron Taylor Johnson is Kraven. That. Yeah. I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious if it's a Kraven movie or is it a Spider-Man movie? That's what I don't understand.
It's in the Sony Spider-Man universe.
So it's like what Venom is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the Sony Spider-Verse.
I guess, yeah. Well, Sony still owns Spider-Man.
It has an abbreviated name. I just can't remember what it is.
But still, Aaron Taylor Johnson for your Robin. I'm going to be really curious to see how he matches up to your Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tom, who do you got? Or not Tom? You're Tom.
Yeah.
Mike, who's your Robin and your Batman? All right. James, who do you got for Robin?
I went with Ty Sheridan.
Ty Sheridan.
The young Cyclops. Ready Player One.
Yes. Okay. That's where I know him from. The kid from Ready Player One. You never saw Ready Player One? What? What the hell is wrong with you?
Far and away Spielberg's best movie.
I know you have watched a shit ton of films since Ready Player One have come out, and one of them should have been Ready Player One. There is no way in hell you would not instantly love Ready Player One.
Probably would. I don't know. Never got around to it.
Give it a good, honest watch. That means you are now contractually obligated to watch that film.
I signed nothing in blood.
No, by being on this show, you are subject to all the rules held within. Therefore, you need to watch that friggin' movie.
I mean, I've never watched Watchmen. So,
What?
That you should see that one too. I don't really care for it, but you should see that one too. If you want to call yourself a comic book nerd, you should see it. What did you see? Sucker Punch?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. How did we get there? Oh, never mind. Ty Sheridan. I forgot where we were going here. Okay. But Ty Sheridan as Robin, I guess I haven't seen him do enough physicality because he doesn't in Ready Player One. It's all, we don't see him physically in the real world a whole lot until the end.
Well, like I said, he's also in some of the X-Men movies.
See, I completely forgot those X-Men movies. So I kind of block them out for whatever reason. All right. So my Robin, aka Dick Grayson, is already familiar with the Batman universe in a way. I want Cameron Monaghan. Jerome from Gotham.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Ian from Shameless. That's where I first got to enjoy him. I want Cameron Monaghan as my Robin, as my Dick Grayson, because he's gonna bring something extra to it, and he's gonna be able to bring it big like I want.
He's gonna have the Dick Grayson attitude.
Exactly.
The mouth.
He'll be able to get that right where I want it. Yep.
Yeah. Not too mouthy, but mouthy enough.
Exactly. All right. Still, we haven't heard from Mike, but he is at work, so
he might actually be doing his job.
He might actually be working.
Holy cow!
Nah. All right, so Tom, here we are. Who's putting on the cowl?
Who's putting on the cowl? You know it. I've said it a bunch of times.
Let's hear it.
Liev Schreiber.
Oh, interesting.
Should have saw that one coming. You're right. I should have.
I went for the.
You have been heralding him.
Yes. After Affleck, I was like, you know what? I liked Affleck as Batman. I went for the gritty Batman, and Liev Schreiber does it.
Well, yeah,
huge.
I just want to look to all you have to do is look at his Sabretooth as much as you want as people iffy on that movie. His portrayal of Sabretooth,
the way he got down like on all fours and ran
he can bring a really good intensity.
To me, the fact that the man turned around, they went, well, we'll just get you a bodysuit. No, give me X number of months to get in shape. And he did it.
That's what you need to do.
That's like
to do it right.
Bale level of, hey, I've got to go from a stick from one movie to, the Rock build for Batman.
I can't remember who. Somebody said
the mechanic. He was like super skinny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bale. Yeah. No, but recently somebody was doing. They're doing some sort of action. Keanu Reeves. For John Wick 4, he said, "Yeah, this movie gets so intense. They're training me. Like he's getting a workout making this movie, which apparently is not the normal for him. Normally, he's ahead of the game." So I just can't wait for that one.
I'll watch it. I'll be honest, I like John Wick. The other two, I could watch.
Wow.
It's a good thing that we're just about done this show because you got to go.
I'm sorry.
Why are we friends? James, who's putting on your cowl?
Well, Tom won't know who this is because he hasn't seen Watchmen, but I went with Ozymandias himself. I went with Matthew Good.
What else has he been in?
Oh, God. The Lookout. Match Point. Brideshead Revisited. Leap Year. He's an English actor.
Okay.
Not the Canadian rock band.
No, I just showed him a picture.
Yeah. And I wouldn't think physicality would be part of it if I hadn't seen Watchmen, because he's got a chunk of it in there.
You say he kind of looks like Hiddleston in that picture?
He has a somewhat likeness.
There's somebody else I'm seeing it, and I can't think of who it is.
The picture they have on his, I guess this is his Wikipedia page. It's just a close up of his face wearing glasses. I see Hiddleston. So, but I always suck at the facial recognition thing. All right, but so yeah, you're going a lot darker with yours.
Yeah.
Mike hasn't responded yet.
No, but seeing just remembering his portrayal as Ozymandias as slow and plotting, I remember that. Yeah, I could see that. That's an interesting choice there. Mine, again, big. We're going big epic. Oscar Isaacs, baby. You know who Oscar Isaacs is. He's been in everything.
Okay, but I just because he's been in everything doesn't mean I've checked names at the end.
Poe Dameron. Moon Knight.
Okay.
Apocalypse.
Well,
as soon as he said Moon
not
Knight,
all home runs, all right, but Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was awesome.
Yes.
Apocalypse was awesome.
That's my Bruce Wayne Batman working with Cameron Monaghan's Robin.
Yeah, okay.
You know, yeah. That is who I want for my Batman.
Cool.
So we got some interesting picks here. You got the high adrenaline action going on. James is going dark and scary with it. And I'm just going with a big epic Batman tale.
Now, do we get to change the backgrounds in the Batman movie too?
What do you mean?
Well, because in the Batman and Robin movie, it was most of the buildings were held up by statues of giant muscular men.
That's because it was Joel Schumacher.
I mean, I don't want to sound rude, but it was more like Gotham City.
Well, so was Joel Schumacher.
Easy now. Easy. Come on now.
May he rest in peace.
Like
watching.
a little much.
May he rest in peace.
So that's it. That is our recastings of Batman and Robin. That was fun. I like how these go. I don't know what we've got up on deck for next week. So yeah, I just have to tune in to find out.
Weren't we doing the favorite TV series pre 2010?
I don't know at this point. I'm lost because the Oscars are coming and I don't know.
Oh, so we could do Oscar picks, but it seems, when is it? End of February or early March?
I can't remember. So we'll figure it out with Rob. We don't need to talk about this now.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, that's it for another week at the Madhouse. I'm Jason.
I'm James.
Tom.
And we'll see you again. Bye.
Peace out.
Toodles.